Us to talk about it, sports journalist Siobhan Herndon and Sierra Nicole. Glad to have you both here on The Factor Uncensored. First of all, someone thinks you don't like Caitlin, right?
Yeah, see, you know, me and Siobhan, we go way back. So when I showed up, I said, oh, this is going to be great. So I had to realize that it is Caitlin Clark fans who we don't really like. Caitlin Clark. I'm not going to say all of them. I'm not going to say all of it. It's the fans who are bringing things outside of basketball into it, like race and whether she's lesbian or straight. Because I can tell you, I'm an ex-college basketball player. I've had so many teammates. Nobody cares if my teammate is not going to hate me because I don't like the same thing she likes. Like, we're going to be best of friends. Like, no one cares.
But what do you think about what Bill Maher says? Any validity to that from your perspective?
I absolutely don't think. I think that he is one of those fans who says dumb things. He probably just started watching the WNBA and is making these claims. And it's like, that is so far from the truth. If anything, she gets treated probably a little better because she's not lesbian and that she's white. It's actually flipped from what he said.
All right, Siobhan, your thoughts on that?
I think, you know, what he's saying is not accurate. You know, it's a lot of this has been taken out of context when it comes to Caitlin Clark. What she's doing for the league is healthy, bringing viewerships, bringing eyes to the league. This league has been going on for a long time. You know, we go back to the comments. This is nothing new. But what she's doing for the league, she is growing the league. What the players, how the players treat her, how the players perceive her and welcome her, it's no bad blood. I wish all this would just stop because it's taken away from these players who actually have talent and who could play basketball. Because we've been talking about Caitlin Clark as far as like missing the USA basketball team now. Well, I work for the Dallas Wings. Arike Egumbawale is second in the league with points per game. Nobody's talking about her and why she's not on the team. So why does Caitlin get to come in and be like, oh, Caitlin needs to be on the USA team? Well, what about Arike Egumbawale? And I can go beyond Arike Egumbawale, who needs to be on the USA basketball team. So I wish all this would stop. Yeah, Caitlin deserves a place on the USA team, but not right now. Maybe in 4 years, not right now.
Now, is she buying into it herself? Is she in any way feel like she's a victim here, or is she just having a good time?
I think
with
that
this multi-million-dollar contract she's getting in there.
It could be both ways, because I do feel like that, you know, some people may look at it as she's buying into it or feels the same way that some of her racist fans or fans who don't have good things to say about others, they might think she's feeding into it, because like Cameron Brink or Paige Beckers, they speak up about, you know, the fact that black women have really been the forefront of this league and have paved the way. They make sure they say that as white women, you know, and I don't know if I've missed it or maybe have never heard it, but I don't think Caitlin has done that, and I think a lot of people are waiting on her to do that.
Do you think she is at that maturity level yet, though?
I think she's trying to find her way. Maybe she's trying to please both her fans and what the WNBA fans have already had. So she's trying to find that middle ground when she's not coming out and speaking verbatim about like what needs to take place. Yeah, there's some pause and some hesitation there, because she has had every ample opportunity to speak up for like, hey, you know, this is why this needs to go this way and this is why I'm comfortable. And she has yet to say that. But, you know, she's handled all this press well. Even with the USA basketball team, she said, hey, that's a tough team. You know, I know why I didn't make that roster. You know, she's handled everything well. Even with the Kennedy Carter situation and how she was bumped, she's like, hey, it's a very physical league. So she's saying all the right things, but it does go deeper, and we need to
You want to hear more from her?
I do want to hear more from her.
Absolutely.
She has a camera in her face every day, all day, every day. So you've had every opportunity to say something. Just say something.
And I think that's where people are having the issue. You know, they're like, why she's not saying anything? And like we said, like, you know, she's not obligated to say this or that, but I think it would make, you know, if people say, hey, she said, hey, I'm not the reason that they're watching. Everyone's the reason. If she simply said that, I think that's literally what a lot of people are waiting on.
All right. We want to thank you both for joining us here on The Factor. Great job. Still ahead tonight, a mother demanding answers after her teenage boy is attacked allegedly by his coach.